Odyssean Journey from King's Lynn to Kolkata stretched for 28,200 kilometers across 21 countries. Here we share the first stretch of 1832 kilometers to Toledo, Spain. This line on the map represents more than distance, it represents a decision.
Day 1, 8th June 2025, leaving home and saying goodbye to our children was deeply emotional.
I'm Probir, a diabetes doctor. My wife Sanjukta is a secondary maths teacher. This is Chetak, our trusted Toyota Hilux.
This journey isn't an escape, it's a long held conversation, finally answered. Every long journey needs a pause before it truly begins. Our first welcome break for a coffee was after 3 hours of driving. A well deserved break indeed. It's a mixed feeling of excitement to see the unseen and uncertainty of stepping out of your comfort zone. And then we hit the road again, hoping to reach the ferry in Plymouth in less than 2 hours.
As we drive to the ferry, routines loosened up their grip. I'm just remembering how we organized our packing despite being in full-time jobs. It wasn't easy. We've got 3 big boxes in the truck bed, one with car essentials and spares, the other with camping tools, and the third one with cooking equipments. We still don't know how we managed to pack our clothes for the next 100 days in just one case. Not sure if we have missed anything, but I guess it's too late now.
The hour of wait before we could board was a test of our patience. The stickers on Chetak's body drew a lot of attention of the fellow drivers who were waiting with us. Boarding the ferry felt symbolic. England didn't disappear suddenly. It drifted away slowly, respectfully.
Day 2, Santander. The light feels different, warmer. The journey now feels real. The sea has created a pause between the two worlds. No driving, no progress measured in kilometers. Just movement without effort. The last night gave us a lot of opportunity to introspect and plan for the days ahead. The first challenge, of course, will be driving on the wrong side of the road. We have driven in Europe many times in the past, so we know what to do when. But the first few minutes are always critical. Just remembering our first driving holiday in France many years ago, when we approached a roundabout in an English way and managed to raise the heartbeats of all the drivers around. Driving out of the port area in Santander after completing the official formalities was rather smooth.
The dashboard of Chetak gave us the necessary warnings that we must follow in Spain. Today's journey from Santander to Camping El Greco in Toledo is 342 miles or 665 kilometers, and we have to get there before 10 p.m. to collect the keys, as the accommodation officer would not be there after that time. Before the long drive, we had to refuel Chetak and ourselves at the roadside McDonald's and picked up some quick snacks for the road ahead. Fortunately, we remembered to put the headlight deflector stickers, a mandatory requisition for UK cars in Europe. We made sure we had food for breakfast at the campsite for the next morning. After parking Chetak in our camping spot and completing necessary formalities, we walked to the nearby La Bastida restaurant for a fine dining experience. The lamb dish and the house wine complemented each other and marked a perfect ending of our day 2.
As we drive towards the center of Toledo, the city slowly comes into view, sitting proudly above the river Tagus like it has done for centuries. This was once the heart of Spain, a place where Christians, Muslims, and Jews lived side by side, shaping the city together. You can almost feel those layers of history as the road winds upwards. The wide roads give way to stone walls, and suddenly everything seems more intimate, more personal. Toledo didn't rush you, it asked you to slow down. And then we were walking through the town where footsteps echo and every corner holds a story. We were asking ourselves if these narrow alleyways resemble more of the narrow lanes of Varanasi or those of North Kolkata.
Corpus Christi in Toledo feels less like an event and more like the city coming together as one. Long before the procession begins, the streets change. Balconies are dressed in fabric, fresh herbs scent the air, and there is a quiet excitement that builds as people gather. This tradition has been part of Toledo for centuries, passed down through families, and you can feel how deeply it matters to those who live here. The main procession moves slowly through the old city, and everything seems to pause. At its center is the Custodia de Arfe, a breathtaking golden piece that carries the Holy Eucharist. As it passes, the crowd grows silent, not out of obligation but respect. It's one of those moments where words feel unnecessary. Before this, there is a more intimate parade honoring the Virgin Mary. She is carried gently through the streets, surrounded by prayers, music, and emotion. For many, this moment feels especially personal, a reminder of protection, faith, and tradition woven into everyday life. Watching it all unfold, we don't feel like spectators. We felt invited.
Walking through Toledo's old town, time seems to slow down. Narrow streets, colorful shops, and busy corners surround us.
As we drove away from Toledo, something settled. This journey would not be rushed. The Silk Route was never about speed, it was about connection.
So we have reached from King's Lynn to Toledo.
Day 1 to day 3, and this was only the beginning.
Any guesses where we are heading next? Watch out.